I really, really like roast lamb. I mean, I like roast anything, but I love roast lamb. And I do it quite often. I love it just with like mulled sea salt over and roasted in the oven. That's lovely. But I kind of get bored of doing the same thing all the time. So I'm always trying to have like new ways of getting sort of flavour right stuck in there. So first things first, what I want to do is get a knife and stick the knife down next to the bone at one end and just push your finger in there, right? Because that just makes a bit of room. And then at this end, do the same again, right next to the bone. Stick your finger in there. Then, in about sort of 8 places around the lamb, you want to get your knife about 1.5 inches, okay, and stick it in at an angle, okay, and then shove your hand in there, your finger in there. And just do that kind of randomly, but kind of equally. Let's do it on the other side as well. Lovely. So that's that done. Put that in the tray. Now we're talking about flavour, yeah? So what I'm going to do is I've got this sage here. I'm going to rip off just half of it, so it's just the leaves. And I'm going to keep that for later. And then this half, I'm going to put in the pestle and mortar with a clove of garlic.
It seems a very simple thing to do. If you've got kind of chefs coming around, I'd expect you to do something incredibly posh and fussy, I suppose.
Yeah. It's almost in their own time, they want to kind of be a little bit more sort of relaxed about it, do you know what I mean? So I know, as long as I give them a really nice cooked piece of lamb, you know, they're going to be well chuffed on a glass of wine. They're going to be over the moon. So with this sage, salt and garlic, just smash it up. And that'll kind of get all the flavours really going. Yeah. All right, lovely. And leave the rest of the sage that you've got left over whole. And then we're going to have some olive oil, about, 2-3 tablespoons, just to sort of, the oil will help the oils and the flavour and the leaves to come out. And some lemon juice, give it a little bit of that. Squeeze that in there. So you've got your lemon juice in there. And just roughly chop up this rosemary that I've got with it. Just mush it up in your hands. The first thing we're going to do is get a big handful, rub it all over the meat. The skin's going to be tasty, lovely jubbly. In these cuts that we've made, kind of push all these lovely herbs, all the garlicky, lemony stuff. Get it right in these holes, push it right down. And there's a little bit of salt in there as well, so you're seasoning it inside a little bit, which is great. And down the little holes that you've made. And that end up here, next to the bone, which has gone down about 4 inches, it's right in there. Loads of flavour. Really get stuck in there. I say like David Bellamy, in the undergrowth, just shove it all in there, Now the secret ingredient, which I think is a thing called pancetta. And basically, it's the Italian version of our streaky bacon. And all you need really is about 3 or 4 slices, thin old slices, and just shove it down the gaps,
Where'd you get it from?
You can get it from the deli, you can get it from the supermarkets in packs now. I mean, it's all over the place. But it's got a slight smokiness to it, and that's really, really nice. Get in there. Lovely. So now we've done that, I'm just going to put a bit of salt on top. So it's nice to have a nice salty skin. And basically, that's it done. I know it's going to be really, really tasty. All we have to do now is take care of it in the cooking. So into a really, really hot oven, about 250, full whack. I'm going to get the leg of lamb, I'm going to put it straight onto the bars, right? And put the empty tin underneath to catch all the goodness and all the drips and all that kind of marmite-y, lovely jubbly stuff.
How long do you cook lamb for?
Well, I really like to cook the lamb so it's kind of pink, not bloody pink, but kind of pink. And to do that, I cook it for about 13 minutes per pound, and with an additional 20 minutes of cooking at the end of that. And then what the trick is then is to rest it